Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second and 6.
Go ahead. All right, go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Ready.
A-Chan here, they stay on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Right up.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight into formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be touched down here.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Bengals at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
17 at the 13-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Tua. Throw right side. Hauled in by Dobbs. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
6 yards.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And the Bengals, 1st down. A gain of 5.
Now Burrow.
The Bengals, 1st down.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Miami set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to pass. Tua. Slant around, he's got Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
CIN gets it from the gun. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shamar Stewart in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Tua, the final shot before half. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Achane to start the drive. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop the throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Dolphins first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, come on.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 11-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Tua. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now Burrow changing the look.
11.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Tua. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now CIN on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's CIN. And out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Running left, CIN. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
44. Ready.
On the ground, it's Ali Gordon. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
14-yard line.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Gun.
And the Bengals.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. It's a
Here we
gain
go.
of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
On the handoff, McClellan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. It was the same case on that play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.